let's just be raw. I'm gonna give you the price action raw. Like, what am I expecting for the rest of the week? So far, expectations have played out, but what am I expecting for the rest of the week? Let's just talk about it raw, straight up. So, one thing I'm looking at here is the fact that price can easily run to these lows here. And if it does that, it wouldn't mean there's a shift in momentum, meaning price will still be bullish in my eyes on a high time frame basis. Why? Let's go to a weekly chart for a second. I'm gonna give you guys a clear view, but for now, look at this weekly level here. So weekly fair value. And again, these dotted lines, dashed lines are from the weekly chart. But point is, I can see a world where price drives into this level and then still remains bullish. So we have all this price action, weeks of price action that's still here. So a move down here will not negate the fact that we're bullish. On the lower time frame, yes, it will look a little weird, but I don't think that will shift the tides to be completely a bearish market after that. And I'm not saying we're going to go all the way down there, right? Because we still have this daily chart to contend with. So to kind of give a clear view, let's just use the NQ1 because I have it all marked up without all this extra stuff, I believe. Yeah. So look at this daily chart. Same chart, NASDAQ. This level here is still there. So as long as price trades in here, and we start today like this. So this is my take. There's two levels starting today's price action. There's a level above, which will act as an order block, right? Change in delivery. So if we get price to trade here first, then I'm gonna expect the price to drop lower. But if we trade in here first and then reject, I'm gonna expect the price to go higher. So for a bull, I ideally want to see price drop lower first, maybe take out these lows, and then still find our way higher and above these highs eventually for the week. I'm not convinced that we're fully gone to bears. So again, for bullishness, drop first, then we go higher. From bearishness, hit this first, and then we drop lower. And then perhaps we close outside of this. Point is, we're not closed. We haven't closed on the closing basis outside this daily level. That's obviously here. So I don't want to start going bearish yet. I want to go bearish yet, right? 4-hour basis, okay? Now on the 4-hour chart, what we have to contend with is, and I'm gonna erase all of this. If you looked at my best trade setup for the week, you see I broke down Nasdaq beautifully. I was calling for all these lows I'm wiping out to be taken, and they were taken. So since all those lows have been snatched, including this one right here, it's a significant pullback. And if you look at the range from this candle's low to the high, we have hit below 50%. We just barely hit it, but we did hit it. So the only way, again, I turn fully bearish and expectation we're going to take out these lows is this 4-hour level here. I also want to see that go overcome. So again, if we're just dropping that first, I'm expecting bullishness. And then us honestly here as well. So it's two levels. And each level I'm gonna treat as ping pong till we get above it or below it. Now I treat it as the an opposing level. Meaning if price hits here, I want to see it reject and then drop lower. If it goes above it, that's still okay. And it depends. So look, let me reverse. If we're to drop lower first, taking out these lows, and then start climbing back higher, I'm expecting bullish price. But if we just go straight up, go above this high, this fit level, cool. I'm still watching these last up close candles here that can still determine a drop for a drop in price. So again, if we go up first, keep it very simple. We go up first in price. If we go higher first, I'm expecting sales. If we go lower first, I'm expecting buys going into tomorrow's price action. Only way I'll fully flip bearish, or at least expect that wick to get tagged, this wick over here, is if we close below this 4-hour level. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at here. And then if we're to just draw this out here, make it very, very simple. All right. This is a 4-hour C4 minus. Move this to the right. Bottom. Cool. All right. right. So again, this price has to overcome this level, right? It has to overcome this in order for me to even flip to bullish. So it can go higher, even outside of this. Trading here, I'll still expect some type of rejection. In fact, it might even trade above here. But it'll be ideal if it trades above here, hits this level, and then closes back within this level. That would be beautiful. That would tell me we're definitely looking to drop price lower. And then we'll see how price reacts when it gets here. And another thing we can watch is if this low doesn't get taken out, let's just say we start going lower. I'm paying attention to the same low on S&P and US 30. So if their lows get taken on, Nasdaq's lows do not. Again, if we start rejecting, I'm watching for price continue going higher. So I don't want to call the highs. This structure looks good, but I'm still expecting price eventually makes its way back higher. Okay. 1 hour chart. Again, I'm going to erase this for now. On 1 hour chart, we have this high, low. So if we are to draw this range out here, above 50%, what level exists above 50%? Of course, this level is right in the middle, but above it is right here. So watching this level here on a 1 hour basis. Okay. I'm going to erase this line here. So if we are trading here first, again, I'm expecting another drop lower as long as we don't have US 30 or S&P 500 already running for a similar lows. Okay. So I want to watch price go higher up in here and then we drop. But if we were to be bullish, then obviously I would like to see prices just drop one more time lower, taking out these lows here, and then finding some type of support and then starting to make its way higher. Okay, because we have a lot of, I mean, in my opinion, there's a lot of price action that took place here. So I don't see this just I don't see us just like running through all that. But I'll just follow whatever price gives me. I just really want to see it run lower first, then we go higher. So I'll be watching these lows here and see how it reacts once we get below them. Okay. What else exists here? Okay, cool. So that's that's it. I mean, again, if we start making our way higher, expect these highs. This is still smooth. Very smooth highs up here. Very smooth highs up here. Nothing raggedy happened there. Very smooth. So like this can still eventually get tagged. Very, very smooth highs up there. And that's why I'm watching it very closely. Um so let's watch that. I know it's not like the most straightforward, but it kind of is though. Is again, drop lower first. I'm looking for buys. It goes higher first. I'm looking for sells. And you know the areas. Very simple. It goes lower first in here. We can start looking for buys, start taking price back higher. If it goes higher first in here, and again, the time of the day matters at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock New York time. If it's in here, I'm watching aggressively. If there's any reaction I like to see, I start seeing SMTs, I will short this thing back lower. And I'm I'm in it for either or, right? I want to be trading at extremes, above or below the 50% range. So again, if we go above here and we start rejecting, I'm trading in a premium. Because this from this candle's high to low, right? Trading above the midpoint would be up here. It would be set, it will be high in terms of premium. And I would love to see that then reject. Drop lower, taking out liquidity here, start showing some time to turn around. I'm in there. Okay. No hesitation. So let's keep watching that closely. Very, very closely. Very, very closely. Probably wants to draw this 1 hour level out here. Let's see if I want to do that. I'm just gonna do it just for the sake of it. But yeah, I think this level's actually significant. Well, this level's more significant to me. In my opinion, this level. I mean, regardless, it's on the same range. I'm just gonna let it be. But if we do take out these lows, guys, and reject higher, I'll be looking forward to that. So again, we can even if we just dive all the way lower, below this daily level, shaded green area, fair value gap. As long as we have not closed below, if we start rejecting, that could just be a wick. Because again, look at the daily chart. The daily chart, it has not closed. So if price just keeps driving into here, we have these last two down close candles. I'm just gonna label them right now as a C4. So I expect price to explode from that level eventually if we get there. That'll be my expectations with all the conditions in place. I'm not gonna blindly just do it. But every condition in place, if price drops lower in here, I would expect price to eventually find its way back higher. There's literally nothing in my opinion, except for we've taken out liquidity. We've ran out significant liquidity in my opinion. That if price even starts dropping lower, where did my C4 go, please? Might disappear like that. So if price starts dropping lower significantly, I will still be inclined to take some buys eventually. Nothing has changed on a daily basis at all. So that's that. We'll see what plays out. And again, keep in mind a range, right? We are below. Well, right now we're in the middle. We're above 50%, so we can look for sales. But if we find our way below the 50% of this range, I will be looking for buys. Simple. So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys next time. And the colossal